Greetings, gang. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all my moderators. Hey, Self Love Sanctuary. Hey, Lynn Lou. Hey, The Wicked Wonder. Hey, Tanaya. Hey, Menace and Squirrel. Hey, Just Geo. Hey, AV. Hey, HV3. We all in here. I'm feeling a little better today. My voice still a little raspy, but we still about to get into this reading, see what's going on in the energy, um, and whatnot. All right, guys. And shout out to the members. I know I said the moderator. Shout out to the members to the channel too. Hey, G Rainwater. All right. Thanks, Gio. This is a collective reading. This is not for any specific sign. All right. All right. Overall energy. AV, I've been ducked off, just healing, minding the business that pays me, just taking care of myself. Yes, I have been. Thank you. Okay, so your overall energy, gang, is the world in the upright position. Bottom of the deck is the hangman in the upright position. I feel like some of you guys are like in this new phase in your life, and with the hangman energy, you're trying to like get the hang of it, literally, like get the hang of a new cycle. Something could have changed in your life, like maybe like times when you would normally do something that has changed. Some of you guys could even see like a change in your work schedule, just a change, period. And with the hangman, you're trying to like figure it out, like adjust basically to this new cycle that's going on in your life. I also feel like some of you could be waiting for something to change. Somebody could be like, okay, I've been being patient. When is this gonna change? So everything is revolving around change right now. Let's see. Mm. You've got the King of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. If somebody hasn't been moving with integrity, they're gonna be stopped in their tracks, like plans coming to a halt. Like if someone been trying to like get over on somebody, um, something like that, you know, their plan is they're being stopped right in their tracks. I feel like somebody doesn't deal with people with like somebody has no integrity in the way they deal with people, and so like people just choose to like just not go along with this person's plan or to do anything with them. What is this, please, Spirit? let's see. What is this? King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, please. King of Swords in reverse with the Ten of Cups in the upright. It's like somebody could lie a lot, or they just don't treat people well. Like even the people that love them or celebrate them with the Ten of Cups. I feel like somebody's family could have stopped dealing with them because of the way they like talk to people, or they're never like telling the truth, or like every time they come around, people know like, okay, this person about to try to scam me. Or every time this person comes around, people know like, okay, I bet you they got some like little finagling plan they trying to do or something like that. Like somebody's not trusted. Like people love somebody, but they don't trust them. What is this, please? Yeah, Four of Cups in reverse. So somebody is making this decision like, man, I love so-and-so, but I just don't trust them. So somebody is just kind of like, hey, MS. Somebody's just kind of emotionally unavailable to this person. It's like, yeah, I love you, but I can't trust what you say. King of Swords in reverse, I can't trust your actions. King of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like somebody's like, I can't trust you to like follow through with anything. So, you know, somebody is like bored with that, over that. This could be like somebody's uncle or something. Or like somebody's brother. Like every time they come around. Or this could just be, you know, somebody you know that's like that. Like you know that if they say I'm about to go to the store real quick, they probably not going to come back. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So like don't give them your change or something, you know? Cause you know, don't ask them to bring you nothing back from the store, cause they probably not even gonna come back. All right, let's move out of that. All right, Spirit, what is this new cycle here with the World card, please? Wow, the Empress. So somebody's about to be a new mom with the World and the Empress. Or if this is not like a physical, you know, birth or something like that, this is like something's coming to a culmination and it's going to be very fruitful with the Empress and the Ten of Cups too. Like whatever this new cycle is, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be very abundant. I see like somebody celebrating too. Somebody could be like, also too, somebody could be planning like a baby shower, or somebody could be planning like a child's birthday. Somebody's child could be born in the spring. I see somebody like planning like a very lavish event. Also too, there's an anniversary of something that's coming up. So if it's not a birthday, this could be like an anniversary somebody is planning. But whatever this new cycle is, it's going to bring a lot of luxury and abundance into somebody's life. Heck yeah, Major Arcana, the Empress, and the World. This is about to be a beautiful new cycle for somebody. Congratulations to whoever this is for. Somebody somebody could be getting proposed to as well at this event. Like somebody might be planning like a proposal for somebody. Like they with the 10 of Cups, they like inviting this person's family. Hey Kayla, they could be inviting this person's family. Like somebody is planning something huge with all this Major Arcana, but it's a beautiful thing. Somebody could just be wanting to like even make something official. With the Hierophant here. So if you were like dating someone for a while, this person might just be like, let's like be serious or something. But there's something successful happening here. I feel like it's gonna make somebody really happy. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the 5 of Cups in reverse. Yep. This whatever this new thing is not gonna make someone sad, that's for sure. You might have a hater, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, court card energy, could be like seeing you in this joyous new energy where you're abundant or you're glowing or you just like very vibrant, you're in this new stage of your life. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse doesn't like that. With the 5 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck, they don't like it when you're not sad about something. Let's see. Spirit, can you show me this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, please? Okay. Oh, here goes this bitch. She probably spying. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is, she probably nosy. Probably all in your business. Because you already know when this bitch get to talking about okay and all this stuff, and ain't nobody even talking to her. So this could be somebody that's nosy. They probably like if they own with the World card here, if they probably don't have like physical access to you. So this could be somebody at a distance from you. So they probably like if they're on your social media, they're reading all your comments. Hey sis, goddess and peace. They probably read all your comments that you say to other people. They probably like they're fuming like at some newness that you have tapped into. Show me this. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. Maybe they're jealous of what you do for work, or this could be somebody on your job. Bottom of the deck here is the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. They feel like they should be in the position you're in, or they feel like you're more stable than them in some kind of way. Or they feel like you have everything. With the Empress, Queen of Pentacles on the upright, Hierophant, 8 of Pentacles. They're upset because they can see like you working hard on your dreams or your goals. And with the World, the Empress, and the Hierophant, They're coming into fruition with the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands in reverse. They're mad. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is, this person is mad that they can't hold you up or distract you or like make you wait for something. Somebody wants you to have to wait for something. But you're not. With the Eight of Pentacles, you could just like be minding your own business, working hard. With the Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles here. And whoever this is, they're the opposite of you. They probably like lazy. They probably always expect others to do stuff for them. So they seeing you a hard worker. You're working on your own projects. Or with the Queen of Pentacles, they see you investing time into building something. Or if this is not that, this could just be somebody on your job that kind of like feels threatened by you, and maybe they want to have some type of like work relationship with you. It doesn't have to be romantic, but maybe they want to be the person at work that you talk to, that you go to, and you don't with the Three of Wands in reverse. So this could make them mad too. You'll be shining at work. Some area in your life you're going to be doing very well, or you are doing very well. Maybe you're doing better than you think you are with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. But whatever you're doing here with the Hierophant and the upright, it's like it's what you're supposed to be doing. So this person is just going to have to stay mad. Can you show me this, please? Two of Pentacles. They're going to have to stay in that energy. That's something, like whatever they're upset about, is something that they have to figure out with the Two of Pentacles. This person's going to have to figure out why seeing somebody on their path upsets them so much. Why seeing somebody, you know, working hard and just doing what they have to do, why that upsets them so much. This is something that somebody's going to have to figure out for themselves. Somebody's going to have to ask themselves why they're so jealous and miserly and bitter. To see someone, you know, just doing whatever they have to do. I feel like, too, with the Hierophant here and the Eight of Pentacles, somebody's really been working on their relationship with spirit. Like, or really working on their spiritual craft or gifts or something like that. And it's going to pay off. What is this, please? Ashe, it's going to pay off. Ace of Pentacles in the upright position with the High Priestess in the upright position. So it's definitely going to pay off. It's going to pay off materially and spiritually. With the Ace of Pentacles, that represents the materials, the material realm. The High Priestess is the spiritual energy. So if you have been like working on getting closer to spirit or closer to God, whatever you know, it's going to pay off. I feel like maybe somebody is just learning how to be, with the Two of Pentacles, like balanced spiritually and financially and materially. We are in a material world, so you are going to have to be able to balance both. So you don't need, I don't think with this Two of Pentacles, you don't need to be in this mindset where you like, oh, I'm spiritual, so I shouldn't want money. Or I'm spiritual, so I shouldn't want compensation for my energy. Or I'm spiritual, so I shouldn't want nice things. With the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, you are supposed to want nice things. You know, being spiritual don't just mean being down bad for the sake of being like some sacrificial lamb. Like, it's okay to, we in a world where you have to have materials to survive. So, you know, somebody's going to get in balance with that too. Abundance is your birthright. So You don't have to choose, because the after tarot is the Two of Pentacles. You don't have to choose between that. Okay? You just have to balance it out. Don't let one supersede the other. Yeah, because you have the Hierophant and the Empress. The Hierophant also represents the spiritual realm and or spirituality, and the Empress represents that earthly, that luxurious life. Like, you need to know that you can have that and still be in your spiritual path, because you're spiritual by default. You know, so like, instead of thinking to separate the two, you need to be thinking how to merge the two so that you can be well rounded. Or maybe that's what somebody's already doing, because these cards are in the upright position. A lot of major arcana too. The High Priestess, the Hierophant, the Empress, the World. A lot of major arcana. The Hangman coming out at the top of the reading. So this is like, you know, somebody's just really ready to make a big change in their life. All right, let's see. Let me clear some of this up, gang. Hold on. All right, let's see. What is this, please, Spirit? Spirit just said, while other people have been playing like petty, childish games, trying to one up, trying to trigger others, the High Priestess has been focusing on what's most important. And the Ace of Pentacles represents what's most important. So if someone thinks the High Priestess is being petty or something like that, they're not. Eight of Swords in reverse. Somebody is not playing head games. Somebody's not. The High Priestess is not playing head games or mind games. Like, they're at. If they say they focused on this Ace of Pentacles, that's what they doing. But the thing is, with the High Priestess, they don't say that at all. They just do it. Eight of Swords in reverse. The High Priestess is not stuck in their head with like toxic thinking. Like, somebody is just focused on their money, being grounded spiritually, financially, physically. Like, somebody is just focused on their goals. Let's see here. Whoever this is, they're thinking clearly. With the Eight of Swords in reverse. The problem is this makes you unavailable for other people's problems or other people's responsibilities with the Ten of Wands. You're being freed up with the Eight of Swords in reverse from other people's demons, problems, baggage. Yeah, bottom of the deck is that Two of Pentacles, and like we had in the after tarot. Somebody is like being free from other people's shit. Like, other people gonna have to figure it out with the Two of Pentacles. Everybody is gonna have to figure things out on their own. Confirmation. The Nine of Pentacles. So you go from the Ace to the Nine. Yeah, other people are going to have to figure out their own stuff, because the High Priestess is focused on their goals, getting themselves grounded, balanced, possibly getting their money up to where they need it to be, so where they don't have to ask nobody for nothing. And that's what I'm saying about the whole being spiritually and physically grounded, because you know you can't have one without the other. So the you can't just be like on some spiritual shit to a fault. You know what I'm saying? Like to where you're not keeping the things around you afloat. The material things that need tending to, because she's in the garden here and she's got her gardening gloves on. You know, she's feeding the birds, she's tending to the stuff in her garden. Like as the Eight of Pentacles we saw earlier with the Queen of Pentacles, that's 9 Pentacles here. So somebody is like really like laser focused with the High Priestess on what they need to do to ground themselves and to plant seeds that will grow. With the Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, I'm hearing if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. But I'm not seeing it in a greedy way. With the High Priestess in the upright influence, I'm seeing it as a way like everybody in their own life. We don't know everybody's life, so everybody has their own personal goals. With the 9 of Pentacles, that represents the independence of self. So it's like everybody has their own goals. With the High Priestess, things that are not seen. You know what I'm saying? Things that people don't know about. And I feel like that's what this High Priestess is working on right now with the 9 of Pentacles and the 8. This is like clean up your own backyard before you go out into the world. 10 of Wands, trying to be in other people's business or cause burdens to other people. It's like sweep around your front door before you go out into the world and start to try to like do something for others or burden other people. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see here. Yeah, King of Cups in reverse. This doesn't match, because if somebody's energy is all in the upright, like Queen of Pentacles in the upright, High Priestess in the upright, how does this keep making somebody sad? Now you have the King of Cups in reverse. Like, that means somebody is like way too invested in your life if you being independent and really working on yourself, building your life up, if that makes somebody sad. That makes somebody feel emotionally out of control. So somebody could be like emotionally manipulative and they're used to using that to distract people from themselves. The King of Cups in reverse could be quite emotionally unstable and loves to be in codependent situations. But the way they do it is they like to go for like independent people and make them dependent on them. I feel like with everything in somebody, with every fiber of someone's being, with the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the 9 of Pentacles, like with every fiber of someone's being, they're focused solely on them, and they're like repelling anybody that's like coming into their life with unstable emotions. What is this King of Cups in reverse, please? Why are they so sad about this? I don't even feel like it's sad. I feel like it's toxic emotions. 10 of Wands in reverse. See? Because you focusing solely on yourself, it makes you unavailable for people to like emotionally dump on you or to get you to do some type of emotional labor. With the King of Cups, 10 of Wands. Like, when you're focused on building yourself up, it does make you less accessible. And I feel like this is hurting this person's feelings because they feel like y'all supposed to have some type of shared drama or shared burden. The death card in reverse twice. So this is somebody that's stubborn, and so they don't like change, and you're changing with the world at the top of the your reading. You're changing with the world card. Big changes. This is making somebody feel like they're not gonna have like anybody to trauma bond with. So you could be in a situation where it's like, you know, things have to change in your life. And you are a visionary on it with the High Priestess. You can see Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. You can see that whatever change is coming in is going to be very positive, and it's going to be very, you know, it's going to have longevity with the Nine and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody can't predict this. So like, they get uneasy when stuff is changing and they didn't predict the change, or they don't know the outcome of the change. So they are very stubborn. You're very innovative with the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like, you might have to be like, look, I'm going to make this change whether you are okay with it or not. And when they see that this change is very successful for you and it pays off, I feel like then they're going to either want to get on board, or they're going to be like passive aggressive. This is the truth. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What is this? Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, because you don't have any fight left in you for whatever this is. You could have experienced this before, whether it's with this person or just in another situation, and you know this to be true. The Moon in reverse, like, this is something that, maybe this is something that's been on your mind for a long time, and it's just coming to the surface. Like, you're realizing, like, look, this is not my fight. I can't stick in here and do this. I have to, like, make this change. I have to go with the change, because you can see that it's going to be successful. So you might have to, you know, leave people behind who don't want to change, who don't want to evolve and grow. That it's not your fight to like stick around and prove to somebody that your plan is right and it's been working with the Nine of Pentacles. All right, let's see. Yeah, World in reverse. They're going to choose to not change with you then. You're going to have to accept that some people just not going to change and grow with you. And you're going to have to be okay with that. Because the change is already happening for you. You're in the change right now. All right, let's see. Somebody may try to like pull on your heartstrings when you reveal your plans, if you choose to reveal your plans to them. Or when they just see you changing and they realize that, you know, there's nothing they can do. Because with the High Priestess, the change has already happened. Excuse me. And I feel like the change has happened in secret with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess always works quietly. But with the Moon in reverse, it's like the secret's out, like but it's not a secret. It was just what you had to do. So somebody's gonna be like, damn, you already did all this, you already have this going on, like, and you had to keep it from them because they could be very negative with the death card in reverse. They could be very negative. Like, this is someone, if you do tell them a plan or something that you're working on, they're gonna speak like delays into it. Before you can even get it off the ground, they're gonna already tell you all the ways it can't work, it won't work, and they always gonna think the worst. With the Ten of Wands, so this is not someone you can tell, oh, I've been going to school, or oh, I've been whatever. Like, by the time they catch wind of this, you're already gonna be in the Ten of Cups, the world. You're already going to be like living in the change, celebrating the change. And that's great because, the enemy can't destroy what they don't know. And this may be somebody you love with the Ten of Cups, like I told you, but they're not consistent. They don't have any follow through, and they're not ambitious with the King of Wands in reverse. So like, you can't tell your plans of success to someone who's not ambitious. Someone who's not logical, someone who doesn't know how to put a plan together. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You can't tell them your plan. You just have to execute it on your own. Okay, what do we have, please? Period. And the Spirit was just telling me this. Somebody gonna get a new car, right? Don't even tell nobody you looking for a new car. You know what I'm saying? Just show up in that motherfucker. Or, like, I feel like if somebody had a car, reliable transportation, things would be like more smoother for them. But I'm telling you, with the Chariot, the plan is going to come together. There's going to be positive movement forward, but you're going to have to keep all your plans to yourself. I don't care how, you with the King of Cups in reverse, some of y'all got to get up out of your feelings so that the plan can work. Because when you in your feelings, you start talking too much with the Moon in reverse. Telling somebody who don't have no inspiration in them, no get up and go, no take charge attitude, you start telling them too much, and then they'll start sitting up thinking about your plans when you ain't even around them. You're just gonna have to move forward with the Chariot. And the reason is, bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You could be telling your plan to somebody who's not even going to help you. Why tell your plans to somebody who's not even going to help you with the King of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles in reverse? You have the Eight of Cups in the upright with the Eight of Pentacles. More moving forward energy. You're going to have to move on it and work on whatever this is. And I feel like this is going to be hard for somebody with the Eight of Cups, because somebody, like, they be in their feelings about a lot of stuff, and that's what's slowing them down. Like, they do stuff. They don't do stuff because they think about how either the person next to them is going to feel about what they're doing, or the people around them. Six of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Wands in reverse. The people that's not supporting them, the people that's not helping them, they think about them too much. Like, don't think about those people. The plan has to go on. Chariot is a major arcana. You have to keep doing the work, no matter if that means you separate from people, they get left behind. That's not your problem with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Especially with the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. If these are people who are not even trying to help you get... First of all, I just want to be clear. It's nobody's responsibility to help nobody get anywhere unless they your child. But what I'm saying here is these are people who are not even supportive, who don't even, like, pour back into you with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you can't be waiting to see what they're going to feel about something. These are possibly people who give you unsolicited opinions, but no plan of action for them. So this is why Spirit is telling you to keep working on whatever this is. Major Arcana, the Temperance, is going to really put you in a good spiritual space. Like, when you're on a spiritual journey, one of the sacrifices you have to make is solitude. One of the sacrifices you have to make is knowing when to be quiet, when to speak, knowing what to do and when not to do it, who to share things with. Like, the biggest sacrifice you're going to have to make is solitude in the beginning. And then it's going to come back and forth periodically. But it's all to make you a stronger spirit. All right, let's see. But whatever this is going to work out for you. Excuse me. But you're just going to have to, like, get away from the dead weight. You have the Ten of Wands twice. You got a lot of dead weight around you. And you got to understand that people are okay with being dead weight. As long as you allow them to be there. Sometimes you can't help it because it just be onlookers. But some people are okay with sitting at your table and just being dead weight. All right, what do we have here, please, Spirit? Ashe, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling you, Major Arcanas is popping tonight. Whatever it is that Spirit is guiding you to with this Temperance is going to be successful. But with the Nine of Pentacles, you might have to go it alone. Nine of Pentacles, High Priestess. And this is not to say you're going to always be alone. But with the Temperance, you're gonna have to do it alone until you get to the space where it's like second nature. Because with the world, there's a new shift happening in your life, new cycles coming in. And with the Hangman, once you get acclimated to it, then you can branch out. But you have to get used to the new you first before you try to get anybody else acquainted with it. You have to get used to the new things that are happening in your life before anybody else. With the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles, it's all about you. Unapologetically with the Chariot. And with the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you don't have the luxury of being around people who don't have any ambition or who feel like it's okay for them to be dead weight and just watch you carry these buckets of water up and down this hill, up and down this hill. And then once you have filled the water source up, here they come. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Now they need a bath. Now they need fresh water. Now they need water to cook. Now but you've already done all the work. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles twice. You've already done all the work. I feel like this came up last year, this example. Y'all remember that story we had to read when we were little kids? It was about the little hen, and she was doing something like making bread or something. I can't remember. We were kids then, but it was like after she had did something, she could have been asking so many people for support or help or something like that, and they just kept saying no. But once the bread was baked or some shit like that, and everybody started coming to her little, house to get some bread or something. I can't remember. But it's something like that. And with the Six of Wands in reverse and Six of Pentacles, they're going to feel like entitled, though. They feel like, yeah, you should part with your fortune with them. You should break bread with them. Even though, yeah, MS, you know what I'm talking about. Even though they didn't contribute anything. The Six of Pentacles talks about help, give and take. When it's in reverse, it's like somebody giving you breadcrumbs and expecting you to like make a sandwich out of it and then split the sandwich with them. This is like somebody who doesn't want to give you what you're worth. They want to give you what they think you're worth. But with the Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, you're worth way much more than like these little crumbs that whoever these people are want to throw at you. And you about to be given a new lease on life. You can't carry this. You can't carry this into this new cycle. I really see a lot of you guys being successful. I really do. I see you getting the things that you need to make it. The resources, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the investments, the time you put into things with the Eight of Pentacles. All of these things are going to come to fruition with the Empress, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups. If the Ten of Pentacles come out, we already know. But I mean, damn, you have the Ace of Pentacles already. You have so much energy out here that's like, you doing the work. So, of course, you're going to see results. And this don't really just have to be money. It could be that work on your life. Sometimes people got to work on their life. We don't know. With the moon, we don't know nobody's life. You know what I'm saying? What is this, please? Knight of Swords. All my life I had to fight. That's how somebody feel. Somebody feel like, damn, I fought so hard to like just get a little bit of peace, just to get where I am. Like, even if you feel like you got bigger dreams with the Wheel of Fortune for yourself, you could be looking at where you are in the present moment and just be thinking about how hard you had to fight to get there. You know, like, I feel like somebody hasn't had like an easy life with the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Swords. Like, everything somebody has, they had to fight for it or work hard for it or like put their blood, sweat, and tears into it. Like, I feel like someone feels like nothing was just handed to them. Even if it looks like on the surface it was, with the Knight of Swords, like somebody fought to be where they are. Let's see. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. Definitely. Somebody had to fight through like people trying to backstab them, sabotage their goals, throw monkey wrenches in their plan. You could have dealt with people like in your life that could have had resources that you could have used to be more successful to reach this Wheel of Fortune, and they kept it from you. Just to see like how you would do without their help or their supposed help with the Seven of Swords. I feel like on your path to this Wheel of Fortune, you've had to deal with a lot of people that you didn't trust, and you could have like had people trying to sabotage you getting to where you're trying to go. But that's okay. Bottom of the deck here is the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. You're still going to get there. It's the second time the Ace of Pentacles then came out. You guys had a lot of Pentacles tonight. So this could really be something that's taking place in your financial sector or just like your immediate environment. Or this could be something that you've already moved through. But, like, keep going. It don't look like it's been easy, though. Not with the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Swords. For some of you, even the people you wanted to share your fortune with or share your good nature energy with, whatever, they were even an open enemy to you. This is the truth. Ace of Swords in the upright position here. Yeah. Thank you, Taishima, for your super chat. I appreciate you. Knight of Wands in reverse with the Six of Swords in reverse. Like somebody just literally was hanging around just to hold you back. That's weird. Like somebody wastes their own time. Somebody wastes their own time trying to slow you down with the Six of Swords in reverse. Try to keep you from accomplishing or getting to this Wheel of Fortune. Like that's the only reason somebody is still hanging around. And they're very inconsistent. It's somebody that's been around for a long time though. This ain't like no new person. This is somebody that's just been sitting in your energy for a while. They just been an open enemy for a long time. But they always got like front row seat to whatever it is you're doing. Especially with the World card, like if it's something that you do like on a big scale, you know, where people can see or people know, whatever. And with this being an open enemy, this could just be somebody that you be like, oh my God, I'm about to get this new car. I'm looking at cars. They could be like, oh, you know, start speaking delays into that. Or you could be like, oh, I'm about to get this new place. They could speak delays into that. Or, oh, I want to get into crocheting or, you know, something. They can speak delays into that. We have the, hold up. Hold on, let me get it back in focus. There we go. You have the star coming out in the upright position to clarify the Ace of Pentacles. So even if you have had a difficult path, I feel like you're more like healed inside than you've been in a long time. Some of you guys are like really calm. I don't know why. I just feel like a very calm energy. Like maybe things are calming down around you or something like that with the star card and the Ace of Pentacles, like the healing work that you've been doing on yourself in your life. It's like it shows in your environment. Like if someone was to come to your home, they would immediately feel like some type of calm, like healing energy. What is this, please? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this healing, I can't show the star because you already know why, but the healing work that you're doing with the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace is paying off. If you notice here on the Seven of Pentacles, he's carrying a pentacle away. Like, so somebody is finally, like, reaping the benefits of the healing work they've done. Just the work you've been doing, period. The life's work. Because life is fucking work, okay? It's like finally paying off. So like whatever work you doing, just keep going. It's gonna pay off. Mm-hmm. Let's see. And if you have children with the Six of Cups, they're gonna reap this too. Like whatever healing work you're doing, it's gonna benefit your children. You know, if you don't have children, some of you guys could have been really like reparenting yourself in some kind of way, or just kind of like working on your inner child. If you go around somebody and you feel nervous or something like that, or you feel uneasy, or you feel like you can't trust them, you know, unless that person has done like evil things to you, sometimes like your inner child be telling you like not to trust certain people. Because you know how like children, they don't care. They'll, even if it's a family member, they'll be like, I don't want to hug them, or I don't want to go over their house. That's your child telling you like they're innocent spirit. They're closer to spirit than we are. That's why you're supposed to maintain that childlike spirit, so you can always be close to spirit, close to God, close to the benevolent spirits and benevolent angels. When you maintain that childlike innocence in your heart, spirit can work through you better. You know what I'm saying? You can hear better. So maybe some of you guys have been doing some like inner child work. You know what I'm saying? To where you like learning to trust again, learning how to trust, learning how to trust yourself. Maybe, you could, with the Knight of Swords, you could have had a hard childhood. Maybe you have to grow up fast. And a lot of the times, when children have to grow up fast, it's like, you ever heard of the term like arrested development, where like you get stuck at that age of like trauma, or you get stuck at that age where you really had to like become the adult in your life, or or certain circumstances force you to grow up fast. So now you're learning how to trust yourself again, trust your own discernment again, trust your emotions, trust what you're feeling. There's a lot of soul work that's going on with you guys. With the Six of Cups, I'm seeing the word soul, Soul, on the card. It's not there, but in my mind's eye, it's there. So it's a lot of soul work. With the Seven of Pentacles that you guys are doing, you're about to see the benefits of that. So keep moving through it. Some of you guys may also, too, sometimes deal with like social anxiety, I'm hearing. That's a movie, HB3? Is it a cartoon? All right, let's see, gang. Oh, I think I seen that then, if it's a cartoon. Ten of Swords. Yeah. Okay, and they like astral traveling and stuff. I think I seen that. Ten of Swords. So like I said, with the Six of Cups, maybe somebody did have a hard childhood. With the Ten of Swords and the Six of Cups here, somebody could have had a childhood that was full of like a lot of anxiety. That's good, Taishima. That's good. That's good. I'm glad it's helping. Mm-hmm. So you just going through the motions right now, learning like red flags in people. Your inner child is going to be speaking to you a lot. Let's see something. That's good. That's good. All right, Spirit, can you show me this Ten of Swords, please? Hey, Lily Cat. My girl. Okay, what's the Ten of Swords, please? The Queen of Cups. Somebody could, like, hate their mom or feel like their mom hated them when they was growing up. Somebody has, like, they got mommy issues. Somebody feel like, with the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Cups in reverse, somebody feel like they first bully was their mom, or like they first enemy was their mom or something. And Spirit is saying, be careful. Because the Ten of Swords is coming out again in the after tarot. Spirit is saying, be careful not to become like them. Don't become like the people that hurt you, is what Spirit is saying. Where somebody definitely has a feminine wound here with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Somebody also too has faced a lot of betrayal at the hands of women. Could have been over men with the Knight of Wands in reverse. Somebody has definitely had a lot of betrayal, or, you know, been stabbed in the back by a lot of the women in their life. I keep hearing archetype. So the archetype of the women that somebody has constantly ran into have been very, like, mean-spirited and vengeful and, like, shady. Can you show me this, please? Yeah, Five of Swords. Definitely. Definitely. Somebody's mother could have been physically abusive to them as well growing up. Or a mother figure. Or there's just a woman here. You know, they don't got to be a woman, but I'm just looking at the Queen of Cups energy. Could be a woman here who's, like, always, like, at odds with people. Like, at odds with everyone. They're always in this position where they, like, want to one-up somebody, or, you know, dominate, control, outwit someone. This Queen of Cups in reverse is very emotionally irresponsible with the Five of Swords. Like, they allow their emotions to, like, this is just somebody that's just always upset or angry. Like, any time of any day, you could ask them something that they're upset about, and they could name numerous things with the Ten of Swords twice. But if you were to ask them something that they're grateful for, it would take them a while. They wouldn't be able to name as many things. Yeah, this person has a hard time letting things go. Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Cups is a water energy. The water in the tarot represents emotion. So somebody has a lot of stale, stagnant emotions within them. Like, whoever this is, like, they carry a grudge proudly. They carry a grudge proudly, like, with the Five of Swords. This could also, too, be the type of person that's just, like, always, like, bragging about, oh, I'm going to cut somebody off. Or, oh, somebody got me fucked up. But they got everybody else fucked up. But the Queen of Cups in reverse is very self-deluded, so they can't see that they're the problem. They can't. They just think everybody they come in contact with got them fucked up. That's the way they see the world, through the lens of conflict. And they really have a fear of being betrayed or being stung or whatever. So they try to sting people before, you know, they could sting them, or they're just always up in arms about something. All right, let's move forward. Like, this person with the Five of Swords, they just don't know how to relax. Show me this Five of Swords, please. Thank you, Lily Cat. I'm still a little groggy, like my throat, but I could breathe a little better. Could breathe a little better. I've been taking my echinacea and you know, all those good things. Um, so this person even fights when things are going well with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. They fight good things too. They just fight everything. Even when things are going well, they fight that too. It's like somehow they cancel their own fortune out. Person could be like very impulsive or something. What is this? Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know I know what's wrong with this person, but I don't know. Like, it's like they're just always ready to like cut people off with the Three of Cups in reverse, not Five of Swords. But the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana, is right next to it. It's like they don't see that things are going well. This person is just like very active with the Five of Swords. You have to be careful with people who are always ready to cut somebody off. You have to be careful with being around those types of people, because they cause conflict and chaos when there is no room for it with the Wheel of Fortune. Confirmation, the Tower in reverse. Yeah, to clarify, the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Even when there's not a Tower moment, even when there's nothing bad happening, I feel like somebody's just paranoid. They're always paranoid of like somebody getting over on them, or they're always paranoid of somebody abandoning them, or paranoid of somebody. They're just paranoid, period. Even when things are going well and there's no tower, there's no disruption. It's like, you know, like people who are used to conflict all the time, when peace comes around, it makes them uncomfortable. So they have to find something, even if they have to create it in their mind, because the Five of Swords is also mental conflict. The Seven of Wands coming out. So they, you know, they fight against things even when it's calm. Hey, Soul Marie. Thanks, love. I appreciate your support. So, somebody's very defensive too. I feel like this person is defensive. It has something to do with their mind and the way they see the world. Like for me, like I'm really calm all the time. So like, oh, thanks, so Marie. I appreciate you, sis. I'm very calm. So when I get around people who always got like some type of fight in them, or they're very reactionary, or they don't know how to calm their mind, I can feel that. Like whoever this is, they have that. Like you go around them. Oh, thanks, babe. I appreciate you. Whatever you saying, it's always greatly appreciated. I appreciate all my super chatters. Thank you guys. Um, Even when there's nothing to fight with the tower in reverse, they're still fighting. With the five of swords, they need to be careful or they're going to fall on their own sword. Things are calm with the tower in reverse, but this person's still fighting. They have no they don't have any pushback. They don't have any, thank you, Spirit. They don't have an opponent, but they're still fighting. That's why if you notice in this card, the Seven of Wands, everybody looks shocked like, what the fuck are you fighting for? Like, there's nothing going on. That's why with the Hangman, it's like perception is key, because you could go outside and see a beautiful sunny day, and somebody else could go outside like, man, it's too hot. It's too bright out here. I need some shades. Like, perspective is crazy. Because on one side, we have calm energy, and on the other side, somebody is fighting against the calm. All right, let's move forward. And the sad thing is, with the Three of Cups, they're creating enemies. But this person, they're a frenemy, though. They're the frenemy. They're the frenemy. The reason they're the frenemy is because they're always in this position of like looking for a reason to cut someone off, or looking for a reason to make someone an opponent, or looking for a reason to defend themselves against people who are actually good luck charms, Wheel of Fortune, Tower in reverse, people who are just like not even causing the chaos. The chaos is coming from within. The call is coming from in the house. So they're the frenemy. They'll be the person to cause conflict between you guys, and then sit back and be like, see? Or are you going to fight? Seven of Wands? Are you going to, they're that. Because they think that that's what the world is. They think that like gossip is normal. Like, oh, I thought everybody gossip about their friends or their loved ones. This is how they feel. Like, oh, I thought we were always supposed to be like petty and one-upping each other. Like, this is what they think friendship is, or relationships are. And if someone's in the major arcana in the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, Tower in reverse, somebody's like, well, let me just focus on my Wheel of Fortune and get away from anything that could be that could potentially cause a tower in their life. What is this, please? Ashe, Eight of Cups. That's exactly what's happening. Somebody has leveled up in their life and their self-worth and done a lot of work. And so if they even see a potential tower, Their 8 of Cups, they out of there. Walking away. No hard feelings with the 8 of Cups. Like, I'm out of here. And you have to do that. Because at the top of your reading, you had the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So you can foresee when someone is going to be the 5 of Swords or the 3 of... Like, you'll know. You know? I saw this quote about Judas's. I'm going to post it in a community tab. Now, it does have a little bit of religious doctrine in it. I'm not religious, but I know how to sift through things and take knowledge from it and throw away the things that don't resonate with me. So there's a message in everything if you're paying attention. I'm going to post it on the community tab. But anyway, it's like, if you have this gift, and sometimes people think the gift to see possible towers in trouble is negative or it's a curse. Actually, it's not, because it can save your life. So if you can see that someone's going to be an enemy or try to hurt you or try to stab you in the back, or they want to be frenemies with you, you have to walk away. You're dodging a bullet with the tower in reverse, and you're moving into a more fortunate time of your life. Let's see. Yeah, see? I said you're moving on to a more fortunate time of your life. 6 of Pentacles in the upright comes out. Where you were in a space where there was no support, there was no reciprocity. You're going to be moving on to a space that is. With the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Pentacles twice. Yeah. Because you can't be around people with the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, 3 of Cups in reverse. Sometimes people will be in your life and they'll be so skeptical and distrusting of their own discernment and themselves and their wounds and their triggers. They don't know how to decipher through those things. They will try to test you. Oh, I'm a make HP do this, and if they don't do it exactly like this, then I know I can't trust them. I'm going to set them up for failure, and if they fail, then I know. Like, people will pull you into their self-fulfilling prophecies and try to make you the scapegoat of them not having discernment, with the Temperance not having patience, with the Hierophant not having that sound mind. You know, so you have to be mindful of that. People who don't trust themselves will never trust you. And if they're toxic as fuck, they'll try to set you up for failure so that it'll prove to themselves that they were right, that their wounds were right, not their intuition, but their wounds, their fears, or their insecurities were right. And some people think that their wounds and their fears and their insecurities are their intuitions. And I'm here to tell you it's not. That's why you have to, what Spirit was saying at the top of the reading, with being grounded spiritually and materially and physically, so that you can be able to decipher and discern those things. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get some tissue. Okay, I'm back. All right. So let's dig into this Six of Pentacles real quick. The hair the not excuse me, not the Hierophant, the Emperor in reverse. So there could have been a time in your life when you needed support and help, or you just needed leads. You just needed some type of resources. And with the Emperor in reverse, somebody, like, I felt that at the top of the reading, but it's like somebody was in the position to do that. But with the Emperor in reverse, it was like they wouldn't do it because they somebody just likes the control of, like, being able to help somebody but not do it. Like, somebody is the type of person that wants somebody, if you need their help, they want you to, like, grovel and beg. That's the only way somebody can have control, is if somebody needs them. So this is somebody that likes to get people caught up in weird karmic contracts where they can dominate the situation. Somebody somebody likes to force people into submission. Somebody likes to force people into needing them. Somebody likes to humble people. Somebody likes people to like beg, or, if you look here, this guy is like bowing down. Somebody likes that. Somebody likes for people to like bow down to them and, show them reverence or some shit. But they the Emperor in reverse. They're not even worthy of any of that. You can't force people to like support you. Somebody wants to force people to like, even if yeah, somebody also too like wants to force people into helping them or doing something for them. Like, somebody, they're trying to humble other people, but they need to humble themselves, if anything. What is this? Yeah, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody likes to be around people they feel are smaller than them, so they can always look like, with the Six of Pentacles, Emperor in reverse, like, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this. Like, somebody likes to carry that energy. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this, or I saved you. Like, somebody has that God complex with the Emperor in reverse. Thank you for the super chat, HP3. I appreciate you. Like, even like, they always want to put themselves around people who they feel are smaller than them, and then kick them while they down with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. That's fucked up. You don't do people like that. Like, if you around somebody and they need your help or they need you and they're vulnerable enough to say that, why kick them when they down? That's fucked up. That's bad character. If you already know somebody going through something, Page of Pentacles in reverse, why kick them when they down? That don't make you a better person. That just make you look like a bully with the Emperor in reverse. It is, Tashima. It is. That's not cool. Worst thing you can do to somebody, like, when they already, because the Page of Pentacles in reverse, this is somebody that feel like, they really don't got much. They trying to get on their feet or something. Why kick them when they down if they come to you, Six of Pentacles, like, yo, I'm down bad. Can you help me out? Like, that's fucked up. And this is somebody who will see that as a moment to gain some type of power and control over somebody. Like, yeah, they need me. That's why God gonna give you, Spirit gonna give you what you need, so you don't have to deal with people like this no more. Can you show me this, please? Yeah, Six of Wands in reverse. They gonna have this attitude and they're never gonna reach what they could truly reach because of this attitude. And the Page of Wands comes out in reverse. They like picking on people that they feel like won't fight back or won't speak up for themselves. They like to crush people's dreams. Like, whoever this is, I don't like them. I don't like their attitude and I don't like their energy. Because how you got the Page in reverse twice? Pages are youthful, barely blossoming spirits. If we talking about people here, they like to pick on people who trying to make something of themselves, who don't know much, who may be naive in certain areas of life, who really don't know how to go about doing something. They like to pick on people like that. So they are a bully with the Emperor in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse. And with the Six of Wands in reverse, they even gather up other people who are lowly like them to come against people that they feel are small. What is this? And the crazy thing is, the way this person thinks like, oh yeah, they ain't shit. They ain't nothing. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse. They don't really have nothing. But Four of Pentacles, they still holding on to this person's energy and trying to manipulate stuff in this person's energy. This is like somebody who will come and, like, God fucking forbid, burn your house down, and then go with the Six of Wands can represent social media. They can go on social media and be like, yeah, so-and-so don't even got no place to live. They a bum. But they ain't telling that they the one that burned somebody's house down. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody that'll make things hard for you so you'll need them, sabotage you, and then talk about you based on the things that they've done and how they're still holding on for dear life with the Grim Reaper over the Four of Pentacles. Somebody just thinks somebody's small, but actuality, that's projection. They feel small around this person. So since they feel small, they want to project that onto someone else, even by force, with the Emperor in reverse. So this person's a bully and a coward. Some people just have the cowardly spirit on them, or they got a bully spirit on them. You know what I'm saying? Some people just have that. With the Six of Wands in reverse, whoever this is, they always got a guilty conscience. They always got a guilty conscience. They always feel like, with the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, they always feel like it's something they got to atone for, but they not doing it. Because with the Emperor in reverse, you know, they always operating out of the lower aspect of their ego. This is somebody that's been trying to ride somebody's ass for a long time. Whoever this person is, they're real insecure around anybody that they feel like have potential. Because the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, that could talk about potential to, like, you know, make money, gain some type of attention, get somewhere in life. So they like target people who they feel like have potential. Now, they may already have a lot of shit. The Emperor ain't broke, but this person's spirit is broke. That's the problem. Their spirit is broke. So they'd like to go around and break other people's spirits. People who they feel like got potential to be something. They want to stop it before it can grow. Like, if this child wanted to, like, play an instrument or I don't even know why I said child, but I'm looking at it like, if this was a child and they like, oh, I want to be a painter, I want to be a this, they'll break that person's spirit before they can even get out into the world and see what that's like. Or if they get around people who embody that childlike spirit, they want to break that in them. Oh, what you so excited about? What you so happy for? What you so optimistic about? You know, somebody got a defeated spirit. All right, let's move forward. Seven of Cups is because they're fucking delusional. That's why. I swear to you, this person sit by themselves and they don't even know themselves. They don't even know why they carry on the way they carry on. They're confusion. They don't even know why they are the way they are. They don't even know why their emotions are so dark like that. I'm telling you, somebody don't know themselves. They just react. What is this Seven of Cups? And if they feel like they have an answer, it's muddled. With all these cups, I'm seeing like a mortar and pestle. Like it's muddled. You know, like their emotions and their logic is all muddled. They don't know what to feel. They don't know. Like they are under some type of spell or some type of illusion or some type of a possession or some shit. Yeah, confirmation. Ace of Cups in reverse. They got toxic emotions. That's how they see the world. That's how they respond to the world. Like, this is somebody that's like, I feel it, so it's true. But it's not true with the Ace of Cups. The aces are a gift from God. It's not true. It's not fucking true. Nobody hates them. They feel like people hate them. They have a lot of hate and distrust, and they're being overtaken by that type of spirit with the Seven of Cups, the spirit of hatred, the spirit of envy, the spirit of bullshit, you know? And they project that outwardly. They don't know what to feel. And they don't know why they feel the way they feel about anything. Bottom of the deck is the Star in reverse. Yeah. They need to heal that shit. But they're choosing not to. Somebody is choosing illusion, delusion, and confusion over healing. Maybe they're confusing that for healing. Somebody also, too, always feels like, oh, I see everybody mask. I see how everybody fake. But they don't even see their own heart. They don't even see. Can you show me this, please? Yeah, period. Judgment in reverse. I told your ass. They don't even know. They don't. Everything they feeling and doing is going against better judgment. The devil coming out in the upright. They listen to the wicked whispers. They listen to the toxic emotions, and they choose that over judgment, over seeing things clearly. You ever heard the term, oh, I did that against my better judgment? This is them. It's because they're reacting off of false emotions, appearing real, fear. And when people are afraid, they act crazy. They act emotionally. I'm afraid I'm going to lose that person. I'm afraid I'm not going to. All type of shit. They listen to that. They're mistaking that for intuition. Can you show me this? Yeah, King of Pentacles in the upright. And they do this to people who just, like, you could be somebody that's just creating your legacy, living in your truth, your path. This person has a problem with, like, separating themselves from others. Somebody too is trying to figure out with the Seven of Cups, Judgment in reverse. They're trying to figure out how somebody became this King of Pentacles. It's not their business with the Judgment in reverse, because they're supposed to be working on their own legacy, their own, perception, mindset, rebirth. They're wasting it. What is this? Devil in reverse at the bottom of the deck. They're obsessed with people who are not obsessed with them. You already have the devil for them in the upright. So they're obsessed with someone's legacy, King of Pentacles in the upright. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, they're not obsessed with them. So this is someone who's like obsessed with someone who is not worried about them. The King of Pentacles in the upright position is not worried about nobody. They worried about like stability, legacy. Everybody got a legacy. It's up to you to choose what legacy that is. You gonna have a legacy of always being messy, or you gonna have a legacy of like breaking away from things that could destroy you or the people you love, and putting your energy into shit that's gonna free you, free your bloodline, whatever. So somebody's obsessed with somebody who's not even thinking about them. All right, let's move forward. All right, what do we have for the HPs, please, Spirit? Empress in reverse. This is just coming from a very vain and jealous place. Even if somebody feels like you small, bottom of the deck here is the Page of Cups in reverse. Somebody feels like you're really small, but you're not. That's just their insecurity. Somebody real vain, because I just heard somebody be like, oh, you don't even dress cute. You don't even like do your hair cute. You don't even wear makeup. You know, like somebody judges people based on like shallow ass things like that. Like you don't even got the latest this, the new that. And it really pisses this person off that somebody who they deem as small or not having as much as them, it's pissing them off that they're triggered by them, or that they see this person's potential, or that you don't have all of those things, but you still like happy and grateful and still moving forward in some way in your life. Yeah, confirmation. Eight of Wands and the Magician. So you may not have a gang of shit, but something is moving with you. Spirit is moving with you. Eight of Wands, you still going where you need to go. You're still going to manifest the things you need to manifest. So that's, somebody's just so surface level and vain. They don't understand that God is with you, so you cannot fail. Right? But they're looking at you as small. Page of Swords in reverse. All 4 pages in reverse tonight. So somebody just sees you as small. Page of Swords in reverse. They don't know as much as they think they know. They don't understand spiritual wealth and physical wealth or material wealth. They don't understand that. And this is why they're going to experience the tower. The tower coming out, because they don't see that. So for example, like say you spiritually wealthy, right? So spirit is always moving in your life, making things happen. You can have somebody who's very vain and conceited and entitled and surface level, that feels like the attention that you're getting, they're not getting. Now they're getting attention, but they want the attention that you're getting, not the attention that they garner. They want the attention that you get naturally. Eight of Wands and the Magician. This is why they're going to experience a tower. Show me this, please. Because they're a coveting spirit. Yeah, Two of Wands. Your destiny is already solidified. No matter how small people think you are, you know, people going to think you small. But the Two of Wands is about expansion until you show up big energy. With the Magician, the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Wands, you got big energy. Somebody also has high rank in the spiritual world. But on this earthly plane, they're looked at as this Page of Swords, Page of Cups in reverse. And that's because Spirit is covering you. Spirit says allow people to think you small. Allow people to doubt your gifts. Allow people to doubt what you know how to do. Allow them to, because they don't need to be around it. I always allow people to think I'm small and I don't know anything, you know, because it's not our job to prove to anybody what we know and what we're capable of. But somebody pretends like they think you small, but they know you have a very expanded spirit with the Two of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Magician. And that's what burns them up. Bottom of the deck here is the Nine of Cups in the upright position. There's a divine separation happening, and you're going to be in charge of who gets a cup from you. Somebody might be a bartender. The Fool in the upright position. So they think you small, so they think you a fool, but what they don't see is you're a glorious fool, because you're being led by something higher than you. A lot of major arcana tonight. With the Magician, the Two of Wands, Eight of Wands, you're being guided by something higher than you. So you're going to look like the fool to everybody else. Everybody else going to be like, man, if I was HP, I would be doing this. I would be doing that. But they're saying that Page of Swords in reverse from a lack of knowledge. A lack of knowledge of your path. It's easy for people to be onlookers on what they perceive your journey to be, but they're not on your journey with you. You know? All right, let's see. And then I tell you, if the Ten of Pentacles came out, well, you know something. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles and the After Tarot. So, yeah. Some of you guys are going to be expanding your bloodline in some kind of way. We did talk about people welcoming new life into their, you know, having children and stuff. And, you know, if not that, then just you implementing some type of system in your life that's going to be beneficial for generations to come. Or you just being in this position where you are healing your bloodline to the best of your ability. Because, you know, you can't heal everybody. But your immediate family, I feel like a lot of you guys, whatever healing work you're doing, whatever processing you're doing, it's going to be a trickle-down effect to them. So turn off the, because somebody keeps hearing, like, all the negative things someone has said to them. Even if it was like a parent or something, turn that off. Turn that, you know, station off. Turn to a different frequency so that you can know how to communicate. Part of somebody's healing is their communication. All right. Let's move forward. Somebody is very highly ranked in the spiritual realm, and somebody needs to know, like, you got powerful spirit guides, a powerful spiritual team around you. You just got to learn how to communicate with them. If you don't know how to do that, then you need to go to somebody you trust, that can help you with that. All right, let's see here. So as I opened up the deck, we see the orphan card, number 5. Somebody could be a Scorpio or a Taurus, but somebody has always felt orphaned, or somebody has always felt like the odd person out, or outcasted in some kind of way. But I feel like somebody is going to be coming into themselves, and they're never going to have to feel that way again with the regeneration card. Okay, so we going back to that inner child work here. Let's read this. This card says, a sense of loss and identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. This card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You're not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell or perceive they may want. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you will experience prosperity. Period. Yeah. Do what you called to do. Create. If there's not a window of opportunity, build that motherfucker. If it's not a lane that you feel like you can fit in, create your own lane and ride that motherfucker till the wheels fall off. Somebody needs to get out of this state of like, oh, everybody don't like me, or I'm not everybody's cup of tea, or whatever, or I'm not similar, or I can't relate. You don't have to fucking relate. Be you. Your authenticity will be your abundance. That's your key to abundance. You may, and it was 11, 11, 11. You may see, everybody having their so-called tribe and this and this and that, and you're wondering where yours is. It's going to show up when you show up. Unapologetically yourself. I'm telling you. And then you're going to see how that fear of abandonment and separation and always feeling outcasted starts to disappear, because you're going to see that you're in control of the lane. And a lot of the times I always tell, my clients and shit, stop worrying about if somebody like you. Sometimes you get so wrapped up in thinking about if people like you, you never pause to think if you even really resonate with them or if you really like them. So this is a time of reflection. But this is also a call to action. To show up as who you really are. Not the politically correct version of you. Not the version of you that makes everybody comfortable. Not the people-pleasing version of you that you had to learn to survive. None of that. These is your likes, your dislikes. This is what you will tolerate, won't. This is who you are. You're not hiding yourself anymore. So what if people walk away? Whenever people walk away, spirit places somebody else in that position. So some people do need to get the fuck away from you. All right. Your next card is regeneration. So you're getting your life force back. You could have been through a lot of feeling like just being torn down. You've been torn down to be rebuilt. And that's that sacrifice with the orphan card. The crazy thing about being on a specific spiritual journey is you will be orphaned by default so that you can regenerate. And maybe sometimes people feel orphaned by you because you just take time for regeneration unapologetically, and as you should. You never need to ask for permission to go and heal and rebuild and pour back into yourself and charge up. Never. No matter if people are upset. Trust me, I've been through it. People be so mad when I just want to rest and sleep and not talk and not type and not say shit. People be so mad. But it doesn't matter because when I come back regenerated, I feel more like myself than I ever did. And so the orphan energy can go two ways. People may feel orphaned around you because you take time to regenerate, power back up. But that isolation is the sacrifice. That solitude is the sacrifice. All right, this card says, rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. What happens when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success, new opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from the gods. Now is one of those times when out of seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past because you are really experiencing a rebirth. Period. Period. And we were talking about that rebirth with the world card and the Empress. I was saying if it's not the birth of a child, it's like a metaphysical birth. Like, get into yourself being reborn. And I was telling you that with this rebirth, it's like you have to get acclimated to these new changes, to your new schedule, to your new cycles. You always going through cycles. The card number 46 breaks down to the 10. The 10 is those cycles, the endings and the new beginnings. When you break 10 down, it goes to the 1. So it's like you're going to be experiencing births, deaths, rebirths on all types of levels in your life. You can't run from it. You got to embrace it. Yeah. It says, now is one of those times when out of seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past because you really are experiencing a rebirth. I'm telling you, this is a successful cycle for you. Confirmation. The card coming out after this was blessed. This card is angel number 22, which breaks down to the 4. So you need to know that your home is blessed, your foundation. You are becoming more in line with. You got to get in alignment so you can receive your blessings. You got to get in alignment for it. If you notice on this card, look how zen she looks. She's a fairy. You about to rise above it all. Number 22 breaks down to the 4. So somebody could have a solar return this month. The month of April could be very significant for somebody. Shout out to the Aries and the Taurus born in April. All right, let's read this. All right, this card says something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace. I love that word, grace. Grace that is unforeseen, gift from spirit, period. And you have the Ace of Pentacles twice. This card says unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now and don't forget to share them. Yeah, it says the windows of opportunity open wide. And I was just saying, if you don't have a window or a door of opportunity, build that motherfucker. All right? Sometimes you got to assist spirit in creating these blessings you want so bad. If it ain't a window of opportunity that you can just easily go into, you build it. If you build it, they will come. 22, break it down to the 4. You create this foundation and something bliss will be on it. All right? All right, let's move forward. By next winter, somebody's life is going to be totally different. You guys have altar dedication coming out. You know, a lot of the and spirit don't like this shit. A lot of the times people want so much from spirit. They want spirit to perform miracles in their life and shit. And spirit be like, okay, well, where's my dedicated space? Where's my dedicated time of the day that you show me appreciation? With the altar dedication here, it's like, this is a time where you really need to be. You know, not everybody works with altars, but sometimes people feel like nature is their altar. They go outside, they take walks, they feed the animals. If you want a simple way to connect with spirit, just go buy a bag of bird seed. You know what I'm saying? And like sprinkle that shit where you see birds at. You know, like you can give back to spirit like that, because spirit is the all. But there needs to be some type of dedication here. There needs to be some type of reciprocal energy. You know, a lot of the times, and even in readings, I be having to get on people because they be like, spirit ain't did this for me, ain't did that for me. What the fuck have you done for spirit? Have you sacrificed anything? Have you shifted your mindset? Have you come from a space of gratitude? Like, people abuse spirit the same way they abuse their God. So it's like, I don't know. Let's read this. You've been dabbling in various lifestyle choices. Choose one that will serve you well and stick to it. Dedicate your house or garden and altar to that which you are spiritually aligned. Focus will bring desired results. Yeah. Some people are afraid to work with spirits or to work an altar, or they don't have the space, or they don't know how and they're afraid to ask. Like I said, you can always go out into nature. Feed stray animals. Give, buying a bag of bird seed. You know, feeding ducks, fish, whatever. There's other ways you can give back. All right. But all right, gang. Wait, I'm being called to pull one more. Hold on. I'm being called to grab another deck. Hold on, gang. We almost done. Yeah, because somebody be asking all types of shit from spirit, but they don't ever give back. They won't even light a white candle, take a spiritual cleanse. They, like, some people won't even do the simplest shit. They won't light no frankincense and myrrh. They won't light a burnt offering or incense. Like, they won't do shit, but they'll sit around and complain about what spirit ain't doing for them. Or spirit will do some shit for them. They'll squander it away, not do the upkeep, and then be mad. But they're not even dedicated to the cause of what they actually want and the means where they're trying to get it from. Some people want to perform these lavish rituals and shit, but don't even feed the spirits that are helping them. Like, people think just like all you gotta do is just read some tarot and you gonna be working with spirits. Like, that's not how spirits work. Like, it's an exchange. It's dedication to build relationship with the spirits you're even working with. But let's just move forward. Okay, you guys got number 5, stars. You can manifest your every wish. Spirit keep telling y'all. Spirit keep telling y'all. You can manifest. You have the magician. You can manifest your every wish. All right. It's time for you to take your goals and turn them into your reality. Create that dream board. Wish on those shooting stars. Write in a daily manifestation journal. Cast a small or large spell. The universe is waiting to give you exactly what you deserve, given that it's best for everyone involved. Keep in mind that you also need to believe that you deserve it. Ashe. All right, gang. That was your message to the High Priestess. I love you guys so, so much. Thanks again to everybody for all your kind wishes and patience and love and kindness. Thanks again to Taishima and Soul Marie and HP3 for the super chats. Shout out again to my members and my magical moderators. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my websites. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance.